So good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss on module 5 topics. It consists of processor logic design and processor organization. So in case of processor logic design, the first topic is register transfer logic. So the digital system is a collection of several digital hardware modules. In a digital system, it consists of a sequential logic system which are constructed with flip-flops and gates. So this sequential circuit can be specified by means of a state table. By using the state table, it is very difficult as number of states will be very large. So to overcome this difficulty, the digital system has designed a modular approach where each modular system performs some functional task. The modules are constructed from such digital functions are registers, counters, decoders, multiplexers, arithmetic elements and control logic. So the main components of a register transfer logic are set of registers, binary coded information and operation performed on the information stored in registers. That is, in register transfer unit, it consists of registers, counters, memory units, binary numbers, etc. And the control function that initiate the sequence of operation. The most common ways to represent registers are: first, it describes the most common ways shown in part A, and the registers can be shown on a rectangular box in which name of register is specified, and in figure B it shows the individual cells of a registers which are marked from right to left, and the numbering of cells from right to left can be marked on the top. In the third case, numbering of cells from right to left can be marked on the top of the box, and in the next case, X16 register is partitioned into two parts. One is a higher order part, it is represented as H, and X is a lower order part that is represented as L. And in case of register transfer language, it uses a statement in a register transfer language consists of control function and a list of micro operation. And the operation performed in data stored in registers are shift, count, clear, add or load. A micro operation requires one clock pulse for the execution of operation. And the type of binary information can be classified into numerical data such as binary numbers and non-numerical data such as alphanumeric characters and instruction codes, addresses and other control. So the type of micro operation used in the digital system are inter-register transfer micro operation, arithmetic operation, logical operation and shift operation. So this is the inter-register transfer, and it consists of several registers which are designated by capital letters. It consists of processor register, memory address register, program counter, instruction register and status register. So the register can be represented by using four ways. First one is a rectangular box with the name inside register, and next is the individual cells is assigned a letter with subscript number. Then the numbering of cells from right to left can be marked on the top of the box. Next, the 16-bit register can be partitioned into two parts, and 1 to 8 are assigned with a letter A, L, and 9 to 16 bits are assigned with letter for I. And the register can be specified by using a declaration statement. So, in order to declare a register, you have to use declare register A, which is having number of bits 8, or comma MBR, which is having number of bits 12. So if it is a sub-register, it can be declared by using the statement declare sub-register PC of L, and it is represented as PC of 1 to H, then PC of H. So in order to transfer the data from one register to another, we are using some conditional transfers, and it can be represented as X0 T1 is B to A. It means that at time at a control condition X bar T1, the content of register B is moved to register A. And here the binary condition X0 T1 equal, it can be either 0 or 1. It determines whether the transfer occurs. So in this content, the B is transferred into A only if X is 0 and T is 1. It is just a condition and it is a control statement. So according to that condition, the register will be data will be transferred from register B to A. So next is a bus transfer, and in a typical digital computer system, it is having many registers and path may be provided, and a single bus structure consists of many common lines, and different registers are also used for transferring the data. One way of constructing a common bus system is done by using multiplexers. The multiplexer select the source register whose binary information is then placed in the bus. So this is a diagram shows some significant portion of each register, that is it consists of 4 registers and it is connected to 4 multiplexers, and each register bit is connected to one of the multiplexer. One way of constructing a common bus system is done by using this multiplexer. The multiplexer select the source register whose binary information is then placed on the bus. Next is a memory transfer. The transfer of information from a memory word to the outside environment is called read operation, and the transfer of new information to be stored into the memory is called a write operation. So memory word can be symbolically by using the letter M. So if it is a read operation, the read operation is transferred from the selected memory register M into MDR, and it can be represented as read then M to MDR. So MDR is memory data register, and during a read operation, the transfer of data from M to MDR is occurred. So next is arithmetic, logic and shift operation. The basic arithmetic operations are addition, subtraction, increment, decrement and arithmetic shift. So this is the main arithmetic operation. It states suppose a plus suppose an data to be performed is a plus b, and it is transferred to register F. That is, the content of register A are to be added to content of register B, and the sum is transferred to register F. To implement this statement, it requires 3 register and a digital function, that is addition, to perform. So for this we are using a parallel adder. So these are some of the operations that are to be performed. That is, at first one, content of A plus content of B, and it is transferred to register F. Next, content of A is minus to content of B and transferred to F. Next is a complement operation. Next is a 2's complement 1. Next is A plus the 2's complement of B. Next is the increment the content of A by 1. And next is decrement of A by. This is a logic operation. So a logical operation specifies the binary operation for strings of bits stored in registers. And in this example, the main logic operation uses exclusive OR micro operation with the content of row registers A and B, and it is represented as A exclusive OR B, and it is transferred to register F. And this is an example, the content of A, content of B, and is exclusive OR. The result is stored to register F. The content of F after the execution of micro operation is equal to the bit by bit exclusive OR operation on pairs of bits in B and values of A. And these are some of the logic and shift micro operation. First one is a complement operation. Next is logical OR operation of A and B, and the result is stored to register F. Next is logical AND operation of A and B. Next is logical exclusive operation. Next is shift left operation, and next is shift right operation. So during a shift operation, it can be shift left and or shift right. That is, during a shift left operation, if it is shift left A, one bit shift to the left of register A. If it is SHRB, one bit shift to right of the register B. So one bit is shifted to right, the content of register those registers. When the bits are shifted, the first flip-flop receives binary information from the serial input. During a shift left operation, the serial input transfers a bit into the rightmost position. And this is another operation, is circular shift operation. That is, SHL implies A, that is A1 to AN. That is, circular shift that transfers the leftmost bit of AN into the rightmost flip-flop of A1. And there are 3 types of shifter, mainly logical, circular and arithmetic shift operation. Next is some conditional control statements. So this conditional control statement specifies a control condition rather than a Boolean control function. It is symbolized by using an if-else statement. So P, if some condition, then the micro operation to be performed, else the corresponding micro operation. It means that if the control condition stated within the parenthesis after the word is true, then the microoperation enclosed with the if statement will be executed. Otherwise, the statement in the else statement should be executed. So this is an example. And in this case, the control function P must occur for anything to be done. And if else part of the statement is missing, then nothing will be executed if the condition is not true. So another example is T2. It is the control function. Then if C equal to 0, then 1 is moved to F register, otherwise 0 is moved to F register. So here F is assumed to be a 1-bit register that can be set or cleared. Then if register C is a 1-bit register, then the statement equivalent to following statements also. So this is all about the conditional control statements, and this is about the processor logic design. Thank you all.